I end every podcast by asking my guests 5 questions.
Okay.
These 5 questions have absolutely nothing to do with anything we've discussed up until this point.
All right.
Just like cool questions to ask my guests, give a little more context into who you are as a person. Question number 1, aliens.
All right.
Fact or fiction?
Fact.
Like on West 6th Street or like Elon Musk or like out at Area 51 or just out in the universe somewhere? I don't disagree with you. I'm just curious as to your perspective.
Man, kind of the older I get, the more I think that been here.
Mm-hmm.
But for sure, just the universe is too big.
Yeah, but yeah, the laws of averages.
Yeah,
obviously too much. Yeah, exactly. Question number 2. You can go. I'm not going to ask you that one because you already have a dog. Dinner party.
Okay.
You can invite it's you plus 4.
Okay.
Anytime in history, anyone you want. Who are you inviting?
Can they be from different times in history? Okay. I think I'm not a very religious person, but I think it'd be like Jesus, Muhammad, Gandhi, not Gandhi, Buddha, and then some representative from Hinduism. And I would love to, and I'd love to sit them at a table and be like, guys, we got to figure this out. I think that to me would be an interesting conversation.
That's the UN.
Yeah.
Right there.
Just
Right?
like, guys, we got to sort this out,
Let me tell you
fellas.
something. I, in my old job, had the very good fortune of seeing a lot of the world.
Sure.
I did like 300 protective missions, like 163 different countries.
Amazing.
There's like 186 countries total. But by and large, everywhere I went, people were pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Completely agree.
I've been to Gaza. I've been to Lebanon. I've been to everywhere. Africa.
Completely agree.
Right? Everyone's pretty cool.
Yep.
But geography, religion, and politics are like the holy trinity of instability.
Yep.
And so anytime there's any of this like bullshit going on in the world, I'm just like, hey, someone's benefiting from this, and figure out who that is, and whatever. Question number 3. Oh, by the way, what are you serving at that meal? Is that vegetarian? Is that meat sticks? Is that man bar?
Oh, I mean, I think you got to do a few different things. I'm guessing.
Is that a Jay Carver steak and potato dinner? What is that?
Well, you can't do beef because
the
Hindu thing. I don't know if Buddha
Mexican
is vegetarian. I think you got to do like a little buffet style assortment.
Yeah,
make everyone happy.
A little Lebanese taverna, right? Go take them to Abba.
Yeah,
right?
there you go.
That'll be good. Question number 3. You have a time machine.
Okay.
You can go anywhere in the past you want. Can't go forward, can only go back.
Okay.
Spend as long as you want. When you come back, you can share the experiences that you had. You can't change anything.
Sure.
So like,
just
you can't kill Hitler. You can't. But like, you can interact. You can, but you won't change anything. Where are you going?
Where am I going in history?
Some people have gone like, some guys want to go see the Battle of Thermopylae. Some people want to go see like the pyramids get built. Some people want to go walk with Jesus. I've had people say they want to go back and see their parents when they were kids.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That would not be my choice.
Maybe go check out something during the Roman Empire time.
Okay. Like the Colosseum,
Gladiator
Colosseum
days? Gladiator, something like that.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Let's see Roman Empire. Question number 4. When you are feeling stuck or something's not going your way or you're confronted by an especially like difficult time in your life, is there a mantra or a phrase or a quote that you find yourself returning to help you establish a return to normalcy?
A quote comes to mind, but it's not one that I like go back to. So
it doesn't necessarily need to be a quote, but like if you're in that time, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Where we get stuck. Like,
yes. So I would say that the Lion Tracker's Guide to Life. Have you read that book?
Yeah.
So I don't know where I'm going, but I know exactly how to get there.
Exactly.
So
that the core testament of most of my life.
Yeah, that comes to mind, but that's not something I would say during that time. But that would be kind of principally, I'd just go back to.
Yeah, like mine is like this too shall pass.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, but principally, it's I'm looking at when I get in those moments or get stuck. I just go back to kind of the foundation and
First principles
first principles, and have a lot of conversations with myself, not self-doubting ones or boo-hoo ones, but just what are all the perspectives of this situation?
It was like a self-audit?
Kind of.
Like auditing yourself with honesty type of thing?
Yeah, for sure. So like with my son,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people ask me, you know, how are you doing? Like, are you depressed? Are you this? Are you that? And it's like, well, no, because it could be worse. He could have not made it. It could be something, everything's fixable. It could be not fixable. Yes, we spent 33 days in the NICU. It could have been 6 months. So it's, I kind of always do that just to maybe realign what I'm going through.
Are you and everything happens for a reason guy?
I don't think there's a preordained.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fate.
Everything happens, and it's what you make of it. I don't know if that's what you're asking.
There have been times in my life where I've like really wanted something or like worked really hard for something and then like didn't get it.
Okay.
But it was because there was something better waiting around the corner. And if I had actually gotten what I wanted, I would have actually been almost like sabotaging my own success.
Yeah.
But what I was doing was in service of what I didn't know was coming.
Sure.
So it was almost like I thought I was preparing for one fight, but it was actually preparing me for this other thing.
Well, I think that goes back to the quote I just said of, I don't know where I'm going, but I know exactly how to get there. I would say that it's the act of doing that work and working that hard and chasing something that started motion towards you getting, and maybe you got to it, and subconsciously or consciously, like, that's not the thing, but this is. And so it's just the act of doing that led you to wherever you needed to end up at that time.
Yeah.
That's how I would.
That's a great answer. Speaking of first principles.
Yes.
Have those remained the same, or have any of them changed after becoming a father? Like the first principles of who you are.
I mean, yeah, because now he's above, like, he comes before me in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly I have to, like, I can't quit on myself and just become a blob and lazy and all that, because all my attention's going to him. Like, I still have to be peak me.
Yeah.
So that I can be peak dad.
Yeah.
And peak partner to Tasha and all that. But
I'm not a dad. I would love to be, but I'm not. Maybe one day. Although I'm fucking 50.
I'm 40.
It's a devastating decrescendo from.
Can we talk about that after this?
Sure.
After these questions?
Absolutely. But it's like I kind of just like live my life every day to try to be the man my dog thinks I am.
Okay.
Is it the same with having a son?
Sure.
Like he sees you as this like, right?
I mean, I'm very conscious of just how I am around him and how I am around Tasha, especially when he's there. Not that I'm two different people, but it's, I want him to see me loving on her and
how to model what a healthy masculine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, for sure that.
What did you want to ask?
Yeah, what's the deal? So no kids, 50, want them, didn't want them?
No, well, you know the Ronin story. So it's like for a long time I didn't love myself. So how could I expect someone else to love me?
Okay. How long ago was that up to?
Like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like once I got my mind right and got all the suicidal ideation out of myself, it's like, for a long time, because my biological father left and when I was a kid, and it's kind of like adopted by my stepdad, who like kind of like mentored me and went to be a man. So for a long time, I was like, fine, like with ending the line, but then it's like I kind of do want to like pay my stepfather back and like kind of. So I don't know. I have like great nieces and nephews, and I love being like an awesome uncle. And it's a lot of fun. And having kids is something that I think I'd be like real. Like if I was in a relationship with someone and she came in and she's like, we're pregnant, like nothing would make me happier.
Sure.
But it's not like a deal breaker for me.
Sure.
It would be like a nice cherry on top of an already awesome Sunday.
It's not something you're like actively pursuing at the moment.
No.
Are you actively are you dating anyone? Are you actively pursuing that?
Dating.
Okay.
But no one's like, this is the one.
Okay.
Hoping to find her. I'm actually in therapy right now with a relationship coach.
Okay.
Who specializes in helping successful CEOs to not sabotage their success when it comes to their love life.
Okay.
Which apparently there's a lot of us.
Give me an example if you don't mind.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
totally. So she was like, well, what are you looking for like in a partner? I was like, a supermodel with a law degree. And she was like, no, but seriously. I was like, listen, I want what every guy wants. I want someone who like can anticipate my needs as well as I can anticipate theirs. Like I want someone who is, emotionally compatible, intellectually compatible, like physically and sexually compatible. I want someone who can who believes in me more than I believe in myself, and whose goals for me are higher than, and will help me to achieve those goals so that I can make her not just happy but proud. And she was like, all right, well, so how long did you have run-in before? She's like, so you want someone to like anticipate your needs and who can like know when you need to be left alone or knows when you need a sandwich or no.
Sure.
I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, how long did you have run-in before he saved your life? I was like, about 3 years. And she's like, okay. So would it have been reasonable for you to expect run-in to know to do that in 3 months?
Right.
I was like, no. And she's like, okay. So you're expecting the deliverables of 3 years and 3 months. Is that realistic?
Gotcha.
I was like, fuck. That's a really good point. And she's like, yeah, that comes with the time of investment and energy and love and commitment and respect, so that you see each other from the high and low so that they can, but like that is something that is the reward of investment.
Do you think that you were, were you putting those maybe unfair?
Oh, like a covert contract on a partner?
On
yes.
dates and okay.
Yeah. Oh, I also was like, I for a long time was only finding people that were like trauma that I could trauma bond with, who were also toxic and codependent.
Sure.
So that we were either only fucking or fighting.
Yeah. And
as soon as I felt that divide start to widen, I would just end it, because I knew I have such an abandonment trigger that I would just end it before you left me.
Okay.
Or I would start just holding what's called a covert contract, where you like hold them to standards to a game they don't even realize that they're playing. Yeah, no, I was horrible. I was a fucking awful boyfriend for almost all of my life.
And then and then not wow as in like I'm judging you, but just like, wow, what a journey.
Yeah. No, post that, like the guy sitting across from the table from you right now is a very different guy than the first like 44 years of my life.
And so now you're kind of maybe not super actively pursuing relationships, but you really like one. And
I love women.
Yeah.
Women are the essence of life.
Yeah, but it's different from.
No, I am no longer interested in dating just to date. I am dating for a partner now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I found, sorry, I'm digging into all these questions, but it's, I always am curious about, because I'm 40, just had our first kid, been with Tasha for several years now though, but it was for me, I was very casual. I was fine with being alone, all of those things, until I realized that was probably fear and insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like when I made up where I was like, no, like, kind of man up.
Yeah.
And when I made that, it's kind of when I made the decision of like, no, let's do this right and let's properly. And it was just like all my communication was way better, certainly not perfect, but just everything became easier after that, and just everything became very simple. And she and I have an unbelievable relationship that, I think the world over.
When you met her, was it casual and then it became serious? Or when you met her, did you like kind of know that it was something
When
more?
I first saw her, in my head, my first words were, "Oh, fuck." Because I just knew there was something.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was more casual because she wasn't living here. She was travel nursing and did that kind of all through COVID and all that. Whenever she'd come in town, we'd hang out and spend time together. But
that was more about circumstance.
Yeah. But even when she moved back, she was dating someone else. We were still friends, and then she went through a bad breakup. Said she was like not going to date for a while and all that. And I was like, well, can we still be friends and hang out? And so we just had like several months where I knew she didn't want to date anyone, and I wasn't really, it's not that I was waiting for her, but it was just I was enjoying hanging out with her. And then after a few months, it was like, all right, what are we doing? And we just had it was the first relationship I went into very intentionally, where it was like, look, I like you, you like me. Here's I don't have many rules, but you have to talk to me. If you can do that and you can agree to that, I know I can love you very well. I can be a very good partner, but like I need that from you. If we talk we can get through anything if we talk.
Yeah. And communication is, everyone I talk to says like, there's no communication, it's dead.
It's the only thing, because everything else is based on that.
Yeah.
It is the only thing. And so we have been, for the probably first 2 years together, every Sunday, we kind of developed the habit of talking every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. We'd have no phones, no nothing. We'd sit down. What's going on? What's going on in your life? What's in your head? What are you struggling with?
Yeah.
What are you working on? What are you happy? Can I do something better? We were reading some books together, and what'd you think about that chapter? Stuff like that.
I love that.
And so we developed that habit, and now we don't do them as often, but it's kind of because now we can do it in real time.
Right.
Especially when things are, just little headbutting and stuff like that.
Who modeled that need for, or that the importance of communication for you?
I've got a really good friend, and he's actually a personal trainer. His name's Will Chung. He's phenomenal. But
here in Austin?
No, he's in New Jersey. But yeah, I've worked with him for a long time, and it was kind of, I guess, my form of therapy. And it's just a dojo for communication, and uncomfortable conversations and all that. And so that was kind of my,
like a sweat and surrender.
Yeah, that was where I kind of learned it all, and learned just how to speak up and communicate clearly and understand when I don't understand, or all of that. And so that became really the backbone of our relationship, and it's not a surprise to me that it's gone as well as it has, because we've gotten that right.
Yeah.
Sure, you butt heads every once in a while, but there's never been a bad. We have like 30-second arguments, and they're not even arguments. It's just
I have my best friend Justin and his partner Genevieve. One of the things I love about their relationship is
Mahali.
I'm sorry,
Justin Mahali.
No, but
okay.
Justin's a good friend too.
Okay,
he's been on the podcast. He's with us, Sammy.
Okay, I did his podcast, my second podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a fucking dude. He's got that voice, right?
Yeah.
It's like, he's fucking great. No, he was the one not too long ago. It's like, there's like 3 or 4 people that have been on like twice. Mary's one, Justin's one.
Okay.
My best friend Justin, Bronya. So Justin and Genevieve and Chris and Cody are like 2 of my like relationship goal couples.
Okay.
But what I love about Justin and Genevieve is like, we can be like walking home. They live downtown, so we'll be out to dinner, and I'll sometimes like walk back to their place, and then I'll go from there. They could like get in a fight walking out of the restaurant, and like in a block later, it'd be like lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's great.
Yeah. I mean, you have to you can't avoid conflict, but it also, you got to know that like, that's not the point of the conflict. Isn't the point of it. You can't avoid it, but like you have to address things, but then address them and get over it, rather than holding on to things.
Well, also, like, it's you and the person versus the problem, not you two versus the thing. And also, I think there's what I've always appreciated about them is they always fight fair.
Yes.
Right?
Yep, absolutely.
Like, they always fight fair. It's like, yeah, you do this, but when you do this, it makes me feel like, you know what I mean? So it's like, even when they're getting agitated, they're like being very intentional about what they're saying.
Yeah,
I think it's very important.
That
versus
sounds
like, you're
help.
a bitch.
Yeah, that's
right?
that's
like,
how
now
Tasha and I are. Where it's like, let's address this issue and then get back to liking each other.
Yes. Like, right. The end. This will end with, I still love you.
Right.
Probably more.
Yeah. And I think that, that's just I don't know, that's just a maturity thing too. Cause certainly, I don't know, I feel like a lot of guys that I talk with now there's all this male female divisiveness, at least in the online and masculinity talk. And I feel like sometimes it gets lost on what that actually means of just, they think they got to be these big tough guys and kind of lead and do as I say and all that. And I think it's more like servant leadership.
One of the best quotes I ever read, I'm probably going to fuck it up, but it was something along the lines of, what if he could find his God in her, in kneeling, not in worship, but in devotion? And what if she could find her God in him, in being held, she could finally let go of everything?
That's nice. That sums it up.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'd be okay with that.
Well, man, I hope I'll say my mom had my sister at 47. And I know a lot of people have had kids in their 50s and all that. So,
yeah,
you got it.
I wouldn't be opposed to her being a little younger than me.
Sure.
Trevor Gibbs, ladies and gentlemen, if people want to learn more, where's a good place for them to go? Have you gotten on the socials now that you have company?
So we do have an Instagram.
Okay.
It's at Trymanbar, TRYMANBAR. And then our website is the same thing, trymanbar.com.
These are excellent.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Trymanbar. They're good. Thanks, brother.
Dude, thank you.
Cheers.